The 1975 Porsche 930 Turbo is the original Widowmaker. The 930's turbocharged flat six developed up to 326 horsepower and 317 pound-feet, but it suffered from turbo lag. The turbo engine overpowered the chassis, surprising many uninitiated drivers. But beyond the 930 Turbo, here's why the following six Porsche models can also be labeled as Widowmakers. 1. In 1965, Porsche entered the 904/8 Bergspider in Targa Florio and secured second place. However, the ultralight flat 8 race car featured a very firm suspension, making it jump. They called it the Kangaroo. 2. Early 911s were considered balanced cars, but they still had a dark side. Lack of chassis rigidity on the road cars and a rear-mounted engine was a recipe for the so-called pendulum effect. 3. The 993 GT2 is the first and only air-cooled 911 GT2. Like all future models, the 993 GT2 was based on the turbo, but was far less cooperative to the driver. 4. The 996 GT2 was a homologation special like its predecessor. The first water-cooled 911 GT2 produced up to 483 horsepower and featured no traction control. 5. The Porsche 997.2 GT2 RS is a modern-day Widowmaker. The turbo-based 997 GT2 RS features 612 horsepower, rear-wheel drive, and a 6-speed manual. 6. The Porsche Carrera GT is considered one of the very last analog supercars. Its motorsport-derived V10 produced 603 horsepower and boasts one of the greatest engine notes. It features a 6-speed manual with an intricate clutch system that was sensitive to bad drivers. Tire technology at the time couldn't keep up with the Porsche Carrera GT performance. To make matters more interesting, the Carrera GT featured not traction control system. 20 years later, Porsche worked with Michelin to create new tires for the Carrera GT. The new rubber made the Carrera GT 16 seconds quicker around the Nürburgring,